It's a brand new month, and that also means some brand new reads. Hi guys, it is Samantha. Hope you guys are having a great day. So I have decided to split up my wrap-up and TBR videos. My August wrap-up should already be up, so I'll link that down below in case you guys missed it. But this video is going to be my September TBR. So I already have some books I really want to get to this month, and now I'm going to share them with you guys. So the first book I intend to read this month is one I have started last month, but only got like 50 pages into, and that is Malice by John Gwynne. I was supposed to be buddy reading this with Vanessa from Vanessa Patino, but she finished it like 2 weeks before me because it has so many books going on. I had like 5 books I was reading at once. Don't recommend. It's not something I typically like to do, but it just kind of happened. So this is one that I really want to get to. All I know is that it's a fantasy book. It's an epic fantasy, and that after the first little bit it gets really good, and that seems intriguing. I am literally only 50 pages into it. I don't even know where this is going yet, but I cannot wait to kind of dive into it and see what's going to happen. The next book I intend to read this month is going to be a buddy read with Michael from Bitten by a Radioactive Book, and it is a book I still need to get, but that is The Contrary Tale of the Butterfly Girl from the Peculiar Adventures of John Lovehart, Esquire. So, that was a long title, but it is a sequel to the Singular and Extraordinary Tale of Mir and Goliath, which I read in July and really enjoyed. Michael has also finally read this one and also really enjoys it. It's kind of a fantasy-esque novel. I kind of don't want to say fantasy completely. They're just really interesting books, and the way that she writes them is really unique. It kind of almost at times feels like a fever dream, so they're a little bit weird. It's like Neil Gaiman. Basically, if you really enjoy Neil Gaiman, then you would enjoy Ishbel B's books. They're really intriguing, and I cannot wait to read the second book to this series, and plus the covers are pretty cool. The next book I intend to read this month is going to be a reread for me, and it is The Innocent Mage by Karen Miller, the first book in the Kingmaker Kingbreaker duology. I want to reread this duology because she has come out with a sequel duology, and I think she also has a prequel one. So I want to reread these because I read them 7 years ago, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right, 7 years ago. So I want to reread them before I get onto the sequel duology, and I can't wait to do so. So I remember really enjoying these books. The next book I have part of my TBR is another one I started last month, but it got a whopping 19 pages into, and that is House of Hades by Rick Riordan. I've been reading the Heroes of Olympus series this year, and I've really been enjoying it. I actually like this series even more than the Percy Jackson series, so I cannot wait to see what is going to happen to all of our heroes, because it kind of left on a bit of a cliffhanger in the last book. The next 2 books on my TBR should come as no surprise. If you followed my channel all year, can you guess? I'm sure you can. It's Robin Hobb books. So these are the first 2 books in the Rain Wiles Chronicles, the series after the Tawny Man trilogy. And it is the first one, Dragon Keeper, and book 2 is Dragon Haven. I don't know. I've been reading these with Caitlin from Kitty G and Mercedes from Mercy's Bookish Musings, and we've been reading all of these books. I'm not sure we're going to be reading more than the first 2. We might get to the 3rd book in this series as well, but definitely the first 2. So very excited to do so. Also, these are 2 of the smallest books I think she has written for any of her books yet, so that's kind of intriguing. So it shouldn't take me too long to get through, but I just can't wait to dive back into the world again because I've really been missing it since I finished Fool's Fate, and I just need more. And the last book I am reading this month I am very excited for, and that is The Moonstone by Wilkie Collins. If you guys follow my channel regularly, then you will know that I loved The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. Very good Victorian mystery writer, and I've heard The Moonstone is even better, so I cannot wait to see for myself how it is. Alright guys, that is it for my September TBR. Let me know what book you guys are most excited to read this coming month. I hope you guys have a wonderful September, and until next time, happy reading. Bye!